All eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly yourself. Don't make way for a prodigy.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, this defense for the Bengals very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And he is caught. They'll have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11. Dot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The Bengals at 8-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Here we go.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Dot.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Here is Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Extra point forthcoming.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Burrow throwing complete there to the tight end Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, we got to go score.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. 13-0 is the score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quickly here, and that's complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. 1st and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown. Joe Mixon from a yard out. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
On the ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Another run with Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Young. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. And Sharp calls it in. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running right, here's Sanders. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. On play action, Young. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you got those early holiday shoppers, are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye
and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Burrow will throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and 10. Again, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Here we go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. Complete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gun.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll get 34 yards there.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
As Sanders has it poked free, and the Bengals taking it right down Broadway. And this is taken into the end zone. The fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. 38. It's Young off play action. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
11 MT, Kate.
Mixon. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Gun. Got. 12. Got.
Mixon again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage?
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Had an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready?
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready?
Now a second down throw for Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hill. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, so that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
On one, ready?
From the 23,
11,
this is
mighty.
2nd and
11,
3.
mighty. 11.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Following the interception, Young. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it from...
And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Miles Sanders, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10.
From midfield now, Burrow. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
This is caught. It's Boyd. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
11 MT. Tape.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On second down, here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. McPherson on for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Young. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Young to throw. Pass complete. Hurst. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now Young. That's caught by Mingo right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready?
One last shot for Young. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed.
Fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. After where it get hectic, don't make me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and know you do a texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beats. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me making rain in your hood like I weather the street. So my nigga, we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done caught me a Dylan. I got off the block. To the hate and put that on the watch. Had the ice on my neck, cause little shorty on hot. There's some rappers that want me to flop. I don't care about no dissing, cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring, just me at the top. It get boring, just me at the top. I be shaking they hearts.